Welcome to the latest episode of the Marketing School podcast. I am your host, Erica Martin, and let's dive into how to automate and elevate your marketing so it can work while you sleep. Here is the biggest thing that I see when it comes to marketing and social media is that business owners, coaches, entrepreneurs, the people that I am working with, they no longer have time. They don't have time. They have hours and hours of running their business. They have to do their accounting. They have to do all of the things that they no longer have time to create their own marketing. So you hire it out to someone, and that person may or may not know what they're doing. If they do, great. They make some content. But here's the thing. If you are a business owner, a coach, entrepreneur, whatever that looks like, you need to be in your marketing. You still need to be showing up and creating those videos and that content. So let's talk about how can we simplify this whole thing. It's too much. It's a mess. Let's break it down. So automating and elevating your marketing while you're asleep. So right now, the biggest problem is that you are posting every single day manually with no plan, no batching, no tools. You're writing emails from scratch. You're spending hours in your direct messages trying to reply to those comments, but not always happening. Okay, let's take a breath. We're going to fix this. So the biggest myth in marketing is if I am not actively doing my marketing every day, my business won't grow. That's not true. Your business can grow. The marketing systems do the heavy lifting. And there are so many tools. I mean, an overwhelmingly amount of tools out there right now that is making this hard. And we don't need it to be hard. So let's build a system that runs without you, right? Okay. So first of all, step one, let's break down the platforms that your audience is currently active on. Most people are either on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, possibly Pinterest in your audience. I don't know your audience, but they're on at least two of those, if not all. Okay? And you probably just thought when I listed all of those platforms, you're in the back of your head is saying, how am I ever going to be on all of those platforms at once? Again, I'm here to simplify it for you. So let's start there. Let's start with creating content on one platform. What does that look like? You are either comfortable on Instagram or TikTok. Am I right? One of those two platforms, you're comfortable with recording video. You could do this on your phone and use an app like CapCut on your desktop computer if you'd like. But for most people, they like to create on Instagram. You either are an Instagram lover or a TikTok lover, right? My preference is TikTok. Just it's because it's the way that I enjoy it, right? So I record on one platform. I record on TikTok and I batch content. I will create a minimum of 20 videos in one setting. 20 videos. How do I do that? I have 30 days worth of content planned out. And I have that. If you click the link below in this video, you will see for $27, I'm going to teach you how to create it, and I'm going to give you the exact templates to script your whole video. So make sure you click the link below. So within that, pick your platform. Start batching your content. Now, how I do it is either you can, hold that record button down and lift up when you need to take a pause. You can try to master that if you'd like, or just record. And then when you go back to edit your video, you're just going to trim it where it needs to be trimmed. So get good at recording on one platform. Okay. So for example, if we're doing this the way I do it, create on TikTok, batch your content. Now throughout the week, drip your content. Every time you can set yourself a reminder, drip your content over time. So, for example, Monday in the morning, let a video go out. Tuesday in the afternoon, push a video out on TikTok. Here's the thing. The minute I push a video on TikTok, here's where it goes. It goes from TikTok to Instagram, from TikTok to Facebook. It goes from TikTok to YouTube Shorts. It also goes from TikTok to Pinterest idea pins. It also goes from TikTok into a Google Drive. And I could also push it to, I do push it to LinkedIn. Forgot about that guy. LinkedIn, it could go to so many platforms. Blue Sky is a new one. It can go to any platform you can think of. That's where it can go. How do I do this? By one click of a button. I use a tool called repurpose.io. It is a workflow. It's not a scheduler. It can schedule. Once your video's, pushed out, the video has to be pushed out first. So it schedules everything. That is what happens. And it goes, all of this content is being pushed out. That is right there how all of my content goes everywhere. So again, think about, and then here's what we do. So once everything is set up, okay, this is taking it one step further. Once the videos are out, every week at the end of the week, I look at what performed the best. Most people I work with they hit publish, they walk away. You need to know what's performing. Look at your insights, look at your views, look at your watch time. Okay? What's performing? Then I will take my top video that week and I will turn it into an email. I take that video, I transcribe it, and then I turn it, that transcription, I upload to an AI tool, either ChatGPT 4 or Claude, and I have it script an email for me. Then I go and edit the email and push that out. Again, that's to my people, right? Next, the automated content flow. So batching on a Monday, we could record all of our content on a Monday, and 20 videos with my toolkit, it takes me maybe 30 minutes. And that's me being not quick. That's my entire, and that's more than like a couple weeks worth of content. I always want, at least in my opinion, 20 videos just sitting there ready for drafting. Because if I don't feel like recording that week, I have a bank ready to go. So we need to set up an automated content workflow. So we batch our content once a week. We use Repurpose to get it to all the platforms. We use AI tools like ChatGPT to generate our captions, our emails, and our scripts if you want a script. When I am posting on specifically Instagram, I will flip over on my phone, use ChatGPT. If I'm putting a video up there, I will have ChatGPT help me up with that copy or that caption. Copy, paste, boom, there you go. Edit it a little bit so it looks like it's coming from you. That's all you need to do. You could also use automation tools if you want to batch on your computer and schedule like later, Metricool. I am using a new one called Reoccur Post. Phenomenal. Especially if you're someone who manages multiple accounts, it's phenomenal. Next, create an email nurture sequence. Now, here's the thing. So you're like, okay, I'm going to create all this content. Why? What am I doing with it? Every piece of content needs to drive to an offer. I don't care if it's free or very low ticket. It needs to drive to one of those two things. So you need to drive, either your content needs to be towards a freebie. So again, I'm in the marketing space, so I'm going to have a freebie about marketing, right? Or it's going to drive to a low ticket offer. My lowest ticket offer is $27. So it's going to go to one of those two things. And that's a link in my bio. And I use Kajabi to set all of this up. So we need to take those we need to take those videos, drive them to your link in bio, and your link in bio should have an email grab and a low ticket offer. From that, once they get that, whatever it is you're going to give them for free, a checklist, a webinar, a download, recipes, if you're in the health space or diet space, whatever that is, an ebook, you are then going to take that and you are going to follow it up with 3 automated emails. Those emails are going to be a welcome email, just saying, hey, thank you for downloading, talk about who you are and how you can help. The second thing is a value-driven email. So a helpful tip or resource. Take it a step further. How can you give them a little more than what they just got for free? The third is an offer email. And these all come within the welcome comes immediately, the value driven 24 hours, the offer email 24 hours. Okay? All automated. I've now done nothing but set it up once. Okay? So the offer should either have a solution, either coaching, a course, an offer, a digital product, meet with you, whatever it is, that should have a smaller ticket. We want it to be under $100 because we're going to sell them on with that $100 offer. Then we sell them into the next thing, right? We use things like Kajabi, ConvertKit, Active Campaign. So what are the best low-cost automation tools for coaches, service providers, my entrepreneur friends out there? These are game changers. Zapier, it is an automated task so you can connect platforms. So every time a new email subscriber subscribes, it can auto-add to Kajabi into a course. Repurpose.io, I told you about that one. It's my friend. Turns one video into 10 pieces of content quickly. And now I did mention I put all my videos into a Google Drive. The reason is if something happens to go away, I have all my videos. I can just pop them on another platform. Descript. This is an AI video tool, editing video tool that's easy for podcasting and repurposing a video. And Canva Pro. Who doesn't love a good Canva, right? You can create designs and branded content. We also have in the notes, we have a done for you template store. I've taken all of my marketing brain and put it into this done for you template store where you can grab templates for anything. You can grab Instagram, faceless videos, background videos where you can just pop some copy over it. We have strategies in there as well. So make sure you check out the link below. Scaling your business with minimal marketing effort. That's what I just explained. You want to focus on evergreen content, blog posts, YouTube videos. Those things are evergreen. They're going to live forever. It doesn't matter on the date. Side note, blog posts, take your date off. Don't have a date on that. Looking at automating sales. How can you automate this process? How can you, again, if they buy something low from you, how do they move to the next thing and the next thing without you even having to get on a call? Kajabi will help you with this. There's many other platforms, but I like Kajabi the best. So moving into outsourcing versus AI, what should you automate first? So some of the low-hanging fruit for automation is scheduling content. Using Later, Metricool, Reoccur Post. If, again, I do the scheduling, I do my videos in real time and use Repurpose because Repurpose will only take video content. That's it. It will not take static pictures, Instagram posts. It won't do that. So I use Reoccur Post to schedule my content. So every week we have 3 posts going out about a topic that I cover, and we use Reoccur Post to schedule to all the platforms, including Pinterest pins. So we also, low-hanging fruit, lead capture, and email follow-up. Again, Kajabi, ConvertKit. You can use things like autoresponders to direct messages or comments like mini chat or Instagram auto replies if you have that feature. Some things to hire if you do want to live less in your business and work on it versus in it, is hiring out social media management. You can hire a VA or a content team. Also video editing. You can hire that out if you want. I've found really good people on Fiverr, but AI tools like Descript, or like I said, you can hire on Fiverr as well, or you can use CapCut. Sales calls. You can either hire a team to do that, or you can use an automated webinar funnel. Depends. We like to use funnels in marketing because, especially webinar funnels, because it educates people a little bit in depth before they take time with your sales team. So you could do that as well. All right, let's talk about the biggest thing is the money. How do we monetize and grow this and turn this automation into money? 1, affiliate, ways to make money without extra effort. Affiliate partnerships. So again, you can have affiliates within your own content. right? So not only is your content driving to a lower ticket offer and then going, let's say you have a $27 offer and you can sell them up into like a $400 offer. And then your next thing is like an $8,000 offer. Again, you're going to be more involved the higher you go in your offers. But within the programs, you could put little affiliates in there too. If there's a product in your ebook that you use all the time, why not have an affiliate for that? Have an Amazon affiliate. Even though you're going to make a couple bucks, do it over and over and over. That can add up. If you use software programs in your business and, for example, I love Gusto. I love Gusto for my payroll. Every time I refer someone to Gusto, they get like I get a couple $100 and they get a couple $100. So again, put those affiliates within your program. You're not only selling your offer, but you can make money within there as well. So other ways to monetize this is doing memberships. I love a good membership. I love a good course. And then when they're done with the course, they go into this membership. That's such a good business model because if you sell them once and you take their money, they're not probably going to come back, right? Because they're done. They learned what they can learn unless you have more courses. If you do a membership, it's reoccurring. So look at that. What can you do there? Other things you can do ways you can really grow your business. There's so many, depending on the industry you're in. Doing any done-for-you systems, anything like that can also really help you grow and help you monetize. So the final things that we'll go over really quick before we're done here. Marketing should work for you, not the other way around. Start up small and then scale. So what is next for you on this journey? And I'm so glad that you stayed to the end. We have multiple things. We have a program. If you check down below, we have hooks done for you and content done for you. $27, you can have it. And I also get to talk to you in a video. So check that out. We would love to hear from you. And I hope you enjoyed this episode on the Marketing School, and we'll see you soon.